Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Celtics proved they had what it takes to be conference champions, winning in 6 games. Now, only one obstacle stands between them and the Larry O'Brien Trophy. It all starts now as they battle against the Dallas Mavericks. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
Basketball's biggest days, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Draymond Green is out there with Klay Thompson, and it's Lively in at the center position. And for the Celtics, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White, and it's Porzingis in at the center. Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Take a look at the Mavericks. Well, we know this is everything they've worked toward. Greg, the adjustments in the offseason have really paid off.
And it's a well-run organization from top to bottom. They know who they are. They play to their strengths. That's why they find themselves here with an opportunity to win it all in the NBA Finals.
I like what you said. They know who they are. They play within those limits. You're right. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Holiday. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Celtics head coach. Coach said how much he admires Klay Thompson, saying that guy is a champion. Coming back from 2 years away, Thompson's still one of the best two-way guards in the league. Nothing but respect for Klay, and there's zero argument here. Thompson surely a future Hall of Famer. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
A gifted scorer. Luka's going to find a way to get the shots up that he wants to take.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
And both free throws good for White.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
The 3 for Doncic. And it's White with the rebound. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. 4-point game. Screened by Porzingis. White the pass to Porzingis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Outside Irving. Over White. No good from Irving. The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday to the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know what makes Porzingis a nightmare matchup, guys, is his size, skill, and agility.
Pass to Irving. Goes up with a strike. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And it's Brown missing.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
That doesn't go in either for Irving. Brown against Thompson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Irving for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Irvin knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
Doncic against Holiday. Down low. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best moves. Let's see those games move. We have a dancer.
Mason checked in for Tatum. The Mavericks also with a sub. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They trail by 7. Outside Irving. Pass to Green. The three for Doncic. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Holiday against Doncic. Porzingis kicks to White. On the wing, Holiday. And good that time.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Irving after Drew Holiday scored. Gafford passes to Thompson. On the wing, Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Nice D from Porzingis.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Well, you look at Porzingis, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Derek Lively.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
First one falls for it. And the Mavericks making a change here. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Grimes. And a miss there on the triple. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by 7. Mason with a screen on Melton. White the pass to Mason. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Celtics leading by 9. And here's Brown. Still yet to score. Now Mason. Brown with a screen on Love. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
On the floor for Dallas, DeAnthony Melton out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Grimes in at the 3. Here's Tatum. There's the triple. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Melton. Now Irving. Launches a 3. Rebound by Jamison.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
There's a screen. For the 3. No good that time. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Melton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Melton's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, his teammates and coaches encourage Melton to be aggressive.
Tatum with the screen on Irving. Pritchard passes to Tatum. And Tatum hammers it hard.
You know, we can't measure hard. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth and team.
He's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Pritchard. Edwards, he's checked in for Dallas. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Irving. Melton sets a screen for Irving. To the middle. Wants to get it to Gafford and does.
I'll tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Melton with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Now, here's Gafford. Pass to Edwards. And here's Melton. Guarded by Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the wing. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Melton.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Holiday with the block.
Well, we've always talked about the great defender that Holiday is. Well, he showed you right there with the rejection.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Draymond Green comes in for Edwards. Thompson, he's checked in for Melton. And Doncic is subbed in for Irving. Thompson passes to Doncic. To the inside, Green. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. And now, just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Tatum a screen. Holiday the pass to Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Thompson.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
Super 2.
And that one falls for Tatum.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness. Always pushing himself is Jason Tatum.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining on the first.
Holiday against Doncic. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points. Doncic with the steal. Green against Tatum. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Boston making some changes. Brown is checked in for Jamison, and Derek White subbed in for Jason Tatum. Irving's checked in for the Mavericks.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. Incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Thompson against Brown. Ball's knocked loose. The Celtics with the lead. 6 on the shot clock. White, good.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Play through the contact and score.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Boston making a switch here. Jamison's checked in. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. Fourth, Klay Thompson.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
And here are the Mavericks now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter, and it's good for 2.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Holiday, the pass to Jamison. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
He needs to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Thompson outside. Dallas moving the ball around. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so White will bring it up for Boston. It's a three-point game. Here's Jamison and the slam dunk by Jamison.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
"20 seconds left to play in the first half. Doncic against Holiday. With the step back. Shoots the three. And it's Doncic missing. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Celtics up by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Boston Celtics.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. They've made it this far. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie, this is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about planets to be planets? Does that apply here as well?
Yes, it does.
Thanks. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Mavericks trailed by 5. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Celtics leading by 5. Tatum with the screen on Doncic. Tatum down low. Lively defending. The layup off target. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Sinks the 15-footer.
A true shooter, Thompson can adjust his touch perfectly for that mid-range.
Tatum with the screen on Doncic. It's stolen by Green. Thompson left side. Thompson hammers it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
It's deflected.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Pass to Irving. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. The Celtics shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Right side Tatum. Rocket 6. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. Oh, Tatum from way outside.
I mean, how do you guard that? Tatum's range is off the charts.
Outside, Green. Back to Doncic. Good work there as it goes. Doncic has got 9.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
All right, guys, here's our Celtics execution. Let them hear it.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Doncic against Holiday. Doncic with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Inside, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
The Mavericks trailing. The 3 for Doncic. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in the close game. And guys, they know he's going to finish off the lob in style. Porzingis and his teammates connecting on target.
3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. To the inside. And finished off by Lively.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
It just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Green kicks to Irving. Pass to Thompson. Dallas moving it around. Outside Irving for the lead. And Tatum pulls it down.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And guys, I don't think Brown gets enough credit for his toughness. This is a guy who never shies away from contact.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Dallas making a switch here. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Drew Holiday fourth, and of course Luka Doncic.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
.56 seconds left to play in the third. Elton kicks to Doncic. Pass to Grimes. No good with the triple.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Jamison with a screen on Melton. From 10 feet out, and he overshot that one, missing. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Doncic. Thompson for the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his third assist on the night. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Melton with the steal. Pass to Doncic. Back to Melton for the lead. And it's good on the way in. Melton's got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over. It turns out the official. The buzzer.
And listen, in a critical moment, this is the NBA Finals. The officials have to be 110% certain they've got the call right.
Well, every play, every bucket magnified in a situation like this.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Mavericks lead by 1, and we'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Kyrie Irving. Daniel Gafford is out there with Green. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Grimes in at the three, the small forward.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Melton against Mason, and he dunks it down.
We have liftoff. How about the jam by Melton?
Boston trailing. He takes it in. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got his first basket of the night.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Irving passes to Melton. Produced screen on Jamison. Melton the bounce pass. It's picked off. Here's Mason. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Drew Holiday is checked in for the Celtics. And Mason drops them both. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Irving way outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Mason misses.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Grimes passes to Melton. In the corner, Irving with it. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Boston making some changes. Zinkis, he's checked in for Jamison. Jaylen Brown comes in for Mason. And it's wide in for Pritchard. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, that basketball IQ you see from Holiday, understated but consistent, so valuable, especially in these pick and roll sets where he just cuts up defenses.
Here's Doncic, forcing his way inside. Doncic.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, Coach has to love seeing Porzingis scoring like this. I mean, he is totally locked in so far tonight.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thanks, David. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Lively. No good on the three.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
The three for Doncic. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
There's 1:59 left in the 4th. A 3-ball. The Mavericks pull it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Irving misses.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Brown inside. Working on Green. And it's Brown missing. Mavericks trail by 5. Irving drives in, and he banks in the layup.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket, and that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
A minute 20 left in the game. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Lively sets a screen for Irving. Pass to Doncic. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Holiday. Here's White. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Hey, White is a fighter now. When he's close inside, he's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
For 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
You know, mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
44 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Doncic, no good. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Well, certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Now here is Holiday. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
So it's the Boston Celtics with the W. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys did a great job contesting shots and disrupting their offense. What did you like best about the defensive effort tonight?
I think from the beginning of the game, we just started off aggressive. We were connected defensively, and that's why we were able to stop them.
You got it done when it counted, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Boston Celtics come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Mavericks. The NBA postseason coming up next.
We are on the biggest stage in professional basketball, the NBA Finals. We're set for Game 2 on 2K Sports. Tonight could give us a picture of where this series is headed. Our game tonight featuring the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. The two stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Draymond Green is out there with Derek Lively, and it's Thompson in at the 3. And for the Celtics, the two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Taking a look at Dallas, down 1-0 in this series. How crucial is a win tonight?
How crucial? Extremely crucial. Historically, the odds of coming back from a 2-0 deficit, less than 10%. They have to consider this one a must-win.
And here are the Mavericks now, following the bucket by the Celtics. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
These are his first free throws of the game. Good from Doncic.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Doncic hits them both. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Pass to Porzingis from the low block. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
The experience of Drew Holiday dishing out of pick and rolls. This man has done it all since he came into the league in 2009.
Now here's Green to the inside. Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Tatum, a screen on Doncic. Holiday passes to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
Here's Doncic. Green with a screen on Holiday. Doncic passes to Green. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Tatum with a screen. Holiday passes to Tatum. The layup misses.
and you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Irving, and he buries his first look.
Executing the plan here early, still haven't missed a shot.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Tatum, a screen on Doncic, to the middle. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
He's got a great sense of timing on the pick and roll. When Tatum makes his move, it's decisive.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Irving. The shot no good. Good work defensively by White. Doncic against Holiday, and here's Tatum. They kick it out to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Thompson, and here's Brown for 3. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, "That's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night." We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Porzingis sets big screens and makes big plays out of that two-man game.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Nice try, it's all good.
Teams deciding to change it up. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. Kristaps Porzingis on top. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Doncic against Holiday. Releases. Doncic with the bucket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Holiday. To the paint. Here's Mason. Doncic grabs the miss. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Thompson against Holiday. Here's Irving, and Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
White against Irving. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
We've got 1:13 left in the opening quarter. Holiday against Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston leading by 3. Now here's Brown. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Mason. Over Love. Mason, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Grimes, pass to Love. Here's Doncic. The three is up. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Brown against Love. Brown passes to Holiday. Here's the pick. Fires for three. And he buries his first look.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Doncic. Again, Doncic missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, go try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And so it's the Boston Celtics leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Mavericks trail by 6. On the court for Dallas here in the second. Kyrie Irving out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Grimes in at the 3. Hits the trifecta.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
Tatum looking it over. Here's Jamison. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Daniel Gafford picks one up. Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Jamison. Line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Edwards, he's checked in for Kleber. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Mavericks trail by 4. Melton, right side. Tatum with a steal. Here's Jamison, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Pritchard. Takes a 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact. And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Tillman's checked in for Walsh. And Dallas with a change here too. Love is checked in for Edwards. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Throws it up high. Hammers the lob through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, PA.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Make some noise.
Both teams will make substitutions. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Number 5 is Daniel Gafford.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Now here's Irving. He's covered closely. Pulls it. The rebound by Mason. Celtics lead by 6. Inside, here's Jamison. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Now Melton. No made baskets yet. Good chance here for Irving. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
When you play with stars like LeBron, Harden, KD, look, Kyrie has learned how to operate off the ball.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And the basket by Shireman. Shireman's got his first 2 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Mavericks trail by 8. Back to Irving. Gafford in the post. And the dunk by Gafford.
Great unselfish basketball from Irving in the pick and roll. That kind of passing can be contagious.
Here's Pritchard. Down low. Here's Jamison. And he jams it home with authority.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Irving, the pass to Melton. Baseline try. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Melton. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter. Boston leading by 6. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Tatum passes to Jamison. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Jamison's got 9.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And here's Irving. 9 points in the game. That three's off the mark.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Irving. A shot by Jamison, no good.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Melton, wide open look. Again, the Mavericks, good for 2 more.
Something that's not talked about is that he is a high IQ player. You got to respect how fast Kyrie makes decisions, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Draymond Green comes in for Kleba. Thompson, he's checked in for Grimes. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Melton. And White has got the ball here for Boston. 6-point lead. Porzingis with a screen on Irving. White, the pass to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Again, the miss by Boston.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the pinpoint line.
And here's Doncic outside. The Luka three. Money.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
They set a pick. Here's Holiday. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Holiday.
In terms of point of attack, on-ball defenders, it does not get better than Drew Holiday. He is relentless and has great length as well.
Holiday hits them both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Mavericks trail by 5. From deep, here's Doncic. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Outside White. Takes the 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White. 15 seconds left in the second period. Holiday against Doncic. Hits a three-pointer. Doncic has got 10 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Celtics. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome in, everybody. Game 2, and it's looking pretty good right now for the Boston Celtics.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion come from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. They dropped Game 1. Now, before they go home for Game 3, Kenny, how do they even the series?
To be honest, I wouldn't really know. I never lost the Game 1 of the finals. Shaq, did you ever, I don't know, ask him.
Very funny. Seriously, though, it's just one game. You're in the finals, so get back to what got you there. Keep it up, Kenny.
Little spicy, Jet. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Mavericks trail by 5. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Brown with it. Now Doncic defending. Brown can't hit. Mavericks shooting 52% from the floor so far. Green finds Thompson. Now Irving. Another shot. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Outside Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Green. Back to Porzingis. KP wrecks the rim.
Clever play by Tatum, drawing the attention to him, only to give it away.
Pass to Doncic. Over Holiday. Dallas no good that time either.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Porzingis misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
2 points. That one goes.
Such a slept-on attribute of his. Draymond can handle the rock.
Here's Brown. That one rolls around and rims out.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Gotta pick it up.
Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Shots blocked. Here's Green. Green gets up and powers it down.
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Holiday passes to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Making sure of it with the 2-man slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. 5th best, Klay Thompson.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Lively with the bucket.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. Porzingis sets a screen to the paint. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Out to Thompson. Clock at 6. Irving for 3. Shot is off. He's 5 for 12. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Mason. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Outside, Green. Back to Doncic. This one for 3. Boston pulls it in. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Porzingis with a screen on Thompson. Brown passes to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
We've seen Porzingis be this dominant before. For him, it's all about keeping that confidence.
From deep, here's Doncic. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Brown, a screen on Doncic. There's Tatum with the 3. Nails it from 3. Tatum's got 9.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Lively with the bucket.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Tatum, a screen on Doncic. And there's the lob. Jason Tatum! Go up and get it!
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Mavericks trail by 9. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Irving. An open look for Lively. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Boston on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. Outside Holiday. Launches it. No good that time. Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for Boston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Mavericks. We've got DeAnthony Melton. Daniel Gafford is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Grimes in at the 3, the small forward. Queta gets the bucket. Queta's gotten his first points in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Gafford. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Boston.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
The first free throw is good. It's both from the stripe. Tatum with it. There's a screen. Pass to Keita. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside Irving. Sinks it from distance.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Boston leading by 8. Here's Mason. Pass to Keita. Here's Jamison. Green covering. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Checked in for Boston. Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Outside Irving. Gets the 3 ball to go.
There's one guy you can count on, and that's Kyrie Irving. He knows how to find shots and make an impact on that end of the floor.
Now here's Holiday. The 3. The shot off that time.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Back to Green. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Tatum.
The quintessential blue guy. Green does all the dirty work. You need one of these guys on your team because he has such a diverse skill set.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
A vocal leader both on and off the floor. Green plays with a real fire in edge.
So for Dallas, Lively, he's checked in for Gafford, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Grimes. He's off on the second.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Holiday to the middle. Here's Keita. There's the block. To the inside. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. That'll be a 5-second call.
After being so smart with the ball in the first half, he's gotten a bit careless.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Thompson, no good. Here's Keita. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And Dallas with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Inside. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Mavericks ball.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Doncic, no good.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Tatum passes to Keita. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Derek Lively.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Nonius Keita. At the line with one shot.
It's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Doncic against Holiday. And Luka Doncic good for three.
I-C-E, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Dallas. Trailing by 2. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Brown inside. Defended by Thompson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
So hard to guard him without fouling sometimes. Brown doesn't mind getting a little contact on his way up.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Keita. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Mavericks trail by 3. Doncic outside. Over Holiday. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Tatum with a screen. Holiday passes to Tatum. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
The guy you want taking this shot. Tatum gets fired up and delivers.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
White looking it over. Porzingis with a screen on Irving. White, the pass to Porzingis. Yes!
Just a huge shot by Porzingis. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Here they come, it's Celtics Entertainment.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. So it's Boston now. They've led by as many as 11. And here's Brown to the inside. Porzingis misses.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic, puts pressure on the defense every possession.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Doncic hits them both.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
Outside Tatum. Brown, a screen on Green. There's Tatum with the 3. And he drills the triple.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Green for 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. There's a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
All right, Allie, thank you. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Celtics come into Game 3 up 2-0 with a relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Mavericks. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
A 2-0 start to the finals. Things could change direction here in Game 3. 2K Sports brings you NBA playoff action. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White, and it's Brown at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Green is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Doncic in at the point. You look at Boston taking care of business, Greg, in these NBA Finals. A win here tonight would almost guarantee them the title.
Yeah, I mean, they held home court in the first 2 games, but in this one, they'll face a hostile crowd and a team that is back up against the wall. They're going to have to match that intensity if they're going to take complete control and go up 3-0.
It is going to be some scene here tonight. Now, here's Thompson, following the shot by Drew Holiday. Doncic, no good. Doncic against Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
But Drew Holiday is just so solid in the two-man action. You see it on display there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. Now, we talked about Drew Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Now, here is Holiday after Luka Doncic's miss. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You have to know how to play pick and roll in today's NBA, and Porzingis has got great instincts of when to dive and when to fade.
Now, here's Doncic. Here's Irving. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
It's tipped. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Drew Holiday fourth.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Here's Brown. Tatum a screen. 4 on the clock. Brown finds Tatum.
What's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
The Celtics shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That one falls for Tatum. So Tatum nails them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Doncic passes to Irving. Lively with it. Pass to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Tatum a screen. Holiday. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That's a little bit about grit right there. Drew Holiday not one to back away from a challenge.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The three for Doncic. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, Luka decides when he wants to get into the rise and fire. That pull-up game on point.
It's White on the wing. He's covered by Irving. A three. White, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The offensive rebound, and the shot is good. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
Brown, yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. 1:30 left to play here in the first. Doncic against Holiday. Doncic outside. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Celtics leading by 4. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hauser. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Luka Doncic, 4th.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Dallas making a switch here. Kleber's checked in. Now, here's Doncic. D right on him. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Jamison with a screen on Kleber. Mason the pass to Jamison. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Mavericks trail by 4. Now, here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Shot by Grimes. No good. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Mason. Takes it off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. For 3. A shot, no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And it's Mason with the ball for Boston. Hardy is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Grimes in at the 3. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now here's Hardy. He's covered closely. Gafford passes to Hardy. Goes up on the wing. Rebound Boston. Excited about the win on Thursday.
And as shaky as they looked in that game, guys, it showed a lot of mental toughness that they were able to come out and get a win.
Gafford against Mason. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Hardy.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Grimes. Hits the 3-point bomb. Grimes has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Mavericks. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Mavericks trailed by 5. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. game for Edwards. Celtics also with a sub. Tillman's checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Jamison, a screen, down low. Pass to Tillman. Jamison with a screen on Love. Shot clock at 6. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's Hardy, still without a basket. Lobbed up there for Love. Mason dishes to Tatum. Jamison with the screen for Tatum. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
You do not want to give up passing lanes off the screen. How about Jason Tatum with a decisive look there?
Mavericks trail by 9. Pass to Gafford. Here's Hardy. Oh, wide open look for Love. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Grimes passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Nathaniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Tatum with it. To the inside. Here's Jamison. Rebounded by Hardy. Here's Grimes. Guarded by Mason. Pass to Gafford. Outside Irving. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 4. They set the screen. He lobs it up. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. You take a look at Gafford. A terrific rebound. 5th overall.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Mason with a screen on Doncic. Outside Holiday. Good on the triple. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, if you know Drew Holiday, you know he is more than capable of knocking down these shots at a very high clip.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. .112 left in the first half of the game. Brown against Thompson. Brown kicks to Holiday. Back to Brown. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Doncic. Lively sends a screen for Doncic. Lively, that's good. Lively's got his first bucket of the night.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes everything you want from a young big.
The shot's good. And the Celtics lead by 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Doncic outside. Thompson in the corner. Back to Doncic. Lively a screen on Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Doncic from deep three-point land. And so that brings the first half to a close. Boston on top, up 9. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Game 3 action here at the break. It's a nice lead for the Boston Celtics.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point of emphasis for them coming into this game.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. Winning the first 2 games of the finals, one more win tonight, and they practically taste the championship.
Going up 3-0, they'd be able to smell it, taste it, hear it, see it, and smell it.
Big fella, you said smell it twice, so the sense you're missing was touch.
Careful, Kenny. He might have to touch you up. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Looking to get it going, and he knocks down the jumper. Doncic has got 11 points.
Well, Green can operate as a point forward. This guy is exceptional at breaking down the defenses. His instincts are absolutely phenomenal.
On the floor for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. Boston shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Jason Tatum, one shot.
that one falls for Tatum. Mavericks trail by 10. Outside Irving. Pass to Thompson. Doncic feeling it out. Doncic with a strong move inside.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Tatum with the screen on Doncic. Holiday finds Tatum. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic outside. Floats one up. Doncic gets it to go inside.
How about the touch on the floater? Luka Doncic, so versatile.
And here's Holiday. 5 points in the game. To the paint. There's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Doncic dishes to Thompson. Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Porzingis with a screen on Irving. White off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks trail by 8. Doncic with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Irving can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Tatum.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
What's up?
And that one falls for Tatum. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
You know what's happening, man. Here comes the defense crew.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Number 1, Porzingis. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Now Doncic. He's got 15. Green, the pass to Doncic. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Doncic has got 17 now.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Porzingis with the screen on Thompson. Down kicks to Porzingis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Mason, he checked in for White. That free throw good from Porzingis.
I think what really pops about Kristaps Porzingis is 7'3", yes, but it's the sweet shooting stroke and the deep range. But let's not forget, when this guy came in the league, he was an absolute force as a shot blocker.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Screen by Porzingis. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Off on the layup. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. 9-point game. Thompson. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got his first 2 points.
Such an instinctive player. Thompson sees the opportunity and cashes in.
Oh, Tatum in position. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Green, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Irving. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And a deep three from Doncic. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And stolen by Melton. Grimes, guarded by Tatum. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
1:06 left in the third. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Brown. Tipped away. Stolen by Mason. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's an 11-point Celtic lead.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown in transition, a phenomenal finisher in the open floor.
Lively the pass to Doncic. Right at the free throw line. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Brown with the drive. Good D by Thompson. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
And it's Grimes with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Doncic. He's got 22, and he converts the layup.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Boston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The Mavericks trailing. They've got Daniel Gafford. He is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Grimes in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Pritchard. To the middle. Here's Jamison, and the slam dunk by Jamison.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Jamison's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. And here's Hardy. No good on the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Inside. Tatum gets it to go inside.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Mavericks trail by 13. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's good from long range.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
Gafford against Jamison. Beyond the arc. And Irving pulls it down. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Gafford throws it down.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
Tatum with it. Jamison, a screen. Tatum passes to Jamison. Count it. That's 12 points for Jamison.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Trailing by 10. Back to Doncic. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Offline with his 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by White. And Thompson kicks to Doncic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The understated part of Luka Doncic's game, his strength. He is going to draw contact and usually make it.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Now here is Holiday. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Irving against White. Here's Doncic. Nails the 16-footer. That's 28 points for Luka Doncic.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. It's stolen by Green. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Connects from three-point range. Now just a 5-point Boston lead.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. When he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Now here's Holiday. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer.
And it's Doncic missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Off with the layup. White against Irving. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. Mavericks with the rebound. On the wing, Irving. White covering. Dallas, no good that time either.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Porzingis with a screen on Irving. White the pass to Porzingis. Green with the rebound. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Irving against Holiday. To the middle. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Boston again missing. Irving passes to Doncic. So it's the Boston Celtics with the W. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kristaps, you got it going early tonight. What got you into that rhythm early?
You know, just from the beginning, being focused, knocking down the first couple of shots, he's starting to feel good, and just keep going.
Well, you had the flow tonight, man, and it led to the win. Congrats. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Celtics have simply been on a rampage, storming through the finals, and with a commanding 3-0 lead, they now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of. Can they sweep their way to the Larry O'Brien Trophy in a Game 4 against the Mavericks? Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
It's been a very one-sided NBA Finals. It's 3-0. Could we be crowning a champion tonight? This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And the starting group for the Celtics. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Porzingis in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for Dallas, the 2 stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Klay Thompson is out there with Green, and it's Lively in at center, locking down the middle. You take a look at the Celtics in position to close it out tonight, sweep the series, and celebrate.
But these home fans are hoping it won't be tonight. If nothing else, get one win, extend the series, and send it back on the road.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by Boston. And here's Doncic outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
5 on the clock. Shot on the wing. Boston pulls it in.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Well, Holiday plays with a lot of poise. Scans the floor, finds the open man.
Holiday against Doncic. Outside, Green. The 3 is up. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by Green.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Doncic has gone 1 for 2 from deep. White against Irving. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Brown. Lively grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And it's Thompson penetrating. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
With surgically repaired leg. I mean, come on. Thompson has made it all the way back after a series of tough breaks.
Porzingis sets a screen. White for 3. Counted from distance. White's got 5 points.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots. And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And a slam dunk by Lively.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Tatum looking it over. Porzingis sets a screen. Fires the 3. Mavericks with a rebound. 3 on 3. Doncic outside. Pass to Green. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
It's his first trip to the line. good from White.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Irving. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Fourth, Drew Holiday.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
Gafford finds Thompson. Shoots it from the high post. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by Thompson. Doncic has got 5 now. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. To the paint. Here's Mason. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Draymond Green. Boston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. So for Dallas, Grimes comes in for Thompson, and it's Melton in for Irving. A minute 29 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Melton. Green with a screen on Brown. Pass to Green. From deep. Jamison grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
1:02 left in the first. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Doncic up top. He's got 5. Rebounded by the Celtics. And here's Brown. To the middle. Here's Mason. Unable to get that one. Mavericks trail by 5. Pass to Doncic. From behind the arc. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Mason. Back to Brown. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Mason. Second chance shot, and he lays it in. Mason's got 5 now.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Doncic outside. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerves to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Boston out in front, up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
The Mavericks trailing. Kyrie Irving out there with Hardy. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Love in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The 3 ball, and Hardy hits from deep. Hardy's got his first 3 points of the game.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Tatum against Love. Tatum passes to Jamison, and out of bounds. The Mavericks will take it. Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Celtics also making a change. Tillman's checked in for Hauser. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Jamison grabs a board. Outside Tatum. Tillman with a screen. Tatum passes to Tillman. Here's Mason. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Kleba. Gafford grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Irving. 3-pointer. Connects from downtown.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Tatum with it. Down low. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. This shot by Hardy, no good. Boston trailing. Here's Mason. He's got 5.
A great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. for Kleba. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Pritchard.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Again, the miss by Dallas. For Boston, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Tatum showing off the strength.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks with some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Thompson comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Hardy. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Luka Doncic fourth.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Mason the pass to Porzingis. And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Grimes. Doncic against Holiday. Puts up a 3. Doncic delivers from range.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Tatum screen on Doncic. Holiday passes to Tatum over Doncic. The Mavericks pull it in. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Thompson finds Doncic. Shot clock at 6. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. The rebound by Mason. The Celtics on offense. Here's Jamison. From down in the low post, it goes. Jamison's got 8.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Doncic passes to Green. 1:24 left in the first half of basketball. And here's Doncic outside. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Mavericks making a change here. Irving's checked in. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Tatum. So it's Boston now, trailing by 2. Porzingis sets a screen to the middle. It's stolen by Irving. 1:05 left to play in the second quarter. And it's Dallas scoring again.
Yeah, Irving has a sixth sense for where to find his shot.
Here's Mason. 5 points in the game. Inside. Stolen by Thompson. From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Mason. Mason's got 4 rebounds now. Outside White. There's the screen. There's the 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to Irving. Here's Doncic. Oh, there's the alley. And a slam dunk by Lively.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Porzingis putting the size to work.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Irving for 3. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Dallas on top, up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Boston Celtics.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. Up 3-0. They've been absolutely dominant in this finals series. Shaq, did you see it coming?
I sure did. I said it before, Ernie. They played with a passion all year long. That's continued here in the finals.
Shaq, you never said they go up 3-0. But we knew they were tough. I thought it would be a little closer.
A little honesty from the Jet. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
The Mavericks leading on the court right now for the Celtics. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Tatum a screen on Doncic. Here's Holiday. Can't connect from short range.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
To the inside. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
A top passer at his position. Green really takes pleasure in feeding his guys and getting them going.
Tatum with a screen. Outside White. For the tie. Knocks it down from distance. White's got 13.
Well, for obvious reasons, this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in White running the pick and roll.
Thompson outside. From outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Holiday's one of those guys they can ask a lot of, whether it's guarding the opponent's best player or orchestrating for his teammates.
Holiday hits them both. Dallas has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Doncic passes to Irving. 4-3. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Get out of your seat and on your feet for the team down.
Real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Kristaps Porzingis on top. Here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Shakes him. And the layup is good. Irving's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half, and look at confidence.
Porzingis with a screen on Thompson to the paint. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Yeah, and Porzingis is deceptively mobile at times, which makes him dangerous in pick and rolls.
Here's Irving. He's got 7. Pass to Thompson. Doncic against Holiday. Knocks it loose. Brown with the steal. 3 on 3. What a finish from Porzingis.
Well, you'll see teams try to bump Porzingis around. Didn't work that time.
Mavericks trail by 3. From deep, here's Doncic. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
White, the pass to Porzingis. Ooh, Porzingis using that length in the paint.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Grimes, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Melton comes in for Irving.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 6-point game. Again, the miss by Dallas. Boston on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Holiday. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Fires in the triple. Grimes has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Tatum with a screen. Holiday passes to Mason. Here's the 3. He drops it from range. Mason's got a
exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
Outside Tatum. Brown, the screen on Thompson. Tatum from long range. On target from range. 7 points in the game.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Thompson outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, strong answer by Thompson.
Outside Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. 3-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Doncic. Boston pulls it in.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Here's Brown. Here's Porzingis. The layup off target. And so it's the Boston Celtics leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Green out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Hardy. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Grimes in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Mavericks trail by 6. The 3, Hardy. Boston pulls it in. Jameson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
As they just continue to dominate the boards.
Richard, pass to Queta. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Celtics lead by 8.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Dallas shooting around 53%, a nice number. Here's Grimes. Jamison grabs the board. Jamison's got 5 rebounds tonight. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Hardy. Pass to Gafford. Irving looking around. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
And there's the screen. Here's Keita. Lets the 3 fly. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. There's the drive, and they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. For Dallas, Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Thompson comes in for Grimes. And Doncic has subbed in for Hardy. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He did everything he could to rally the guys, saying, quote, "It all comes down to these final moments. Play your heart out. That's all I ask. You have played like champions, so let's become champions."
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. Holiday passes to Porzingis.
Well, you know teams try to get physical with Porzingis, but sometimes that strategy can come back to bite.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Doncic against Holiday. Now Doncic. There's the triple. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Well, one of the premier offensive players in the league, Kristaps Porzingis is hot tonight, putting on a show.
Outside White. Drives to the hoop. Outside Holiday. From downtown, Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Thompson passes to Doncic. Over Holiday. Doncic finds Green. Irving against White. 6 to shoot from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. A minute 42 left in the final quarter. White with a steal. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
Mavericks trail by 12. From deep, here's Doncic. Knocks down the long J. Doncic has got 22 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. it's Boston now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Porzingis sets a screen. White, the pass to Porzingis. Yep, count it. Porzingis has got 15 points in just the second half.
That's going to do it for this game. These teams, the entire season, what an unbelievable journey. It'll be a hoisting of the Larry O'Brien for the Celtics.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And what a dominant showing here in these finals. They are going to coast to a title with a clean sweep. You could tell how badly they wanted to win this trophy as soon as the series got underway.
And it's a testament to their work ethic and passion for the game. They wanted this championship bad, and they went out there and left no doubt in anyone's mind that they were the better team that deserved to win this series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Now here's Thompson, 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Porzingis, and the miss. And the Boston Celtics have done it! They are the NBA champions!
Thank you, everyone, for supporting your teams here tonight.
They go on the road and take care of business, and now the championship is theirs.
To be on the road, to silence the crowd, winning a championship with all of it on the line, what an incredible performance. Hats off to this team.
An incredible moment. You can see it in their faces. Forever known as NBA champions. And you can bet back home the celebration has started. Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Introducing the world champion.